are you?
I'm good. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. Actually, this time though.
Yeah.
This is like instead of my usual, like I haven't seen you in so long, but it's been 5 minutes. I actually feel like I haven't seen you in so long. It's been days.
Yeah. Yeah. Where'd you go?
I went to Carpinteria.
Okay.
Which I had never heard of.
You're a carpenter?
Sabrina. I'm her.
You're a carpenter?
I went to Sabrina's hometown, Carpinteria.
You're her cousin?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
I know, right?
You guys don't really look very similar.
Oh, that's weird.
Do you have like
similar heights?
Okay, short people rule the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't you heard?
I have a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad was talking about that.
Yeah.
Short people rule
They
the world.
They do.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about Carpinteria being her hometown. Yeah.
She invented it actually. She was the first
They
person.
established it.
She was the first person born there.
Her family.
Well, her family was.
Yeah.
She was the first birth in that hospital.
Yeah.
In Carpinteria Village.
The Carpinteria Hospital.
Yep.
Yeah. It was great. It was beautiful. It was only like 20 minutes from Ventura, where we were literally last weekend. So, I just didn't...
Ventura. Do they make air vents there?
Uh-huh. Many air vents.
Ventura. Okay. Ventura.
Air vents and urinals.
It's the Ventus place.
Ventura.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So 20 minutes from Ventura, and then Carpinteria is like right above it. It's a little coastal town. And then Summerland right above it, which
Summerland. Oh, is it never winter?
It's never winter there.
It's never fall.
It's never fall.
And it's never
spring either. It's Summerland.
And it's never autumn.
No, it's just summer the whole time.
Oh my god.
I know you would love it.
There's no water there too. It's just land. Summerland.
Summerland.
So you can't drink water there?
Summerland, but if you go to the beach, it's Summer Beach.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute. Okay.
And if you get in the water, it's summer water.
I get it.
Yeah.
And then if you get into the pool, is it summer pool?
Inside the house, summer house.
Summer hot tub.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All of it. Summer restaurant. All of it.
Understood.
It's exactly what you think it would be. What did you do all weekend?
I drove to Phoenix, Arizona.
Do they have Phoenix birds there?
Yeah, there's a lot of birds.
That's where
there's
they're
a lot
born,
of
right?
fire.
Firebirds.
A lot of fire. A lot of ashes.
A lot of rebirth.
A lot of things coming up from the ground.
Right.
In that city.
Right.
So.
Rising from the ashes.
Yeah. So I drove to Phoenix to go to an Olivia Rodrigo concert.
Okay, sister.
Yes, sister. And I saw, and I was there with my best friends from high school. That was super fun.
We'll shout them out.
Drea, Amanda, and Jackie, shout out to them. Had a blast at the concert. We ate Taco Bell before, and then we ate In-N-Out afterwards.
Can you tell us your order?
The next morning, I blew it up in the bathroom. Oh, my order.
Yeah, that was really bad for the colon.
A rice, bean, and cheese burrito.
That one's good, right? The cheesy bean and rice.
Really good.
$1.
It's so really good. And I got that because Amanda got that.
It's so good.
She ordered it.
She gets me.
Yeah, she ordered it, and I was like, I want to try that.
That's the vegetarian order.
Yes, exactly. She's a vegetarian, so she inspired me to order that, and she got a nachos, and we split the nachos.
Yum.
And then I don't know what Drea and Jackie got, but what they got looked delicious too. I know Drea got the side of potatoes with the sour cream and the cheese on top.
Good stuff.
So that was delicious.
Yummy. In-N-Out. Did you attempt the Flying Dutchman grilled onions both sides in public?
Did not attempt the Flying Dutchman in public. Okay. I did have that thought. My brain did go there.
Yeah.
I leaned into it for a moment, and I was like, I could eat it with a fork. I could eat it with a fork. I could do that, but no. That wouldn't have give the same effects. Like, I need to eat the Flying Dutchman with my bare hands.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's
primal.
It's carnal. Yes, it's carnal. It's primal. Is
carnal the right word?
Carnivore. It's carnivore. It's carnivorous.
I'm just trying to think of like carnal desires, and that feels not like the right word.
Carnivorous?
Define carnal.
Yeah, it's carnivorous.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was wrong. Well, I mean, you could say
what does that mean?
Relating to physical, especially sexual needs and activities. But like, you could be interested in a physical need and activity. Like eating a Flying Dutchman grilled onion wrap could be a physical need and activity.
Yeah.
I don't think I used it right. Primal.
Okay. Yeah, I never heard
Correct.
that word before.
I only know the word carnal with carnal desires, but I got confused with carnivore, and like I thought, oh, maybe that would make sense together, but no.
Okay, so
I stand corrected.
are you an omnivore?
I'm an omnivore.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say primarily a carnivore. I lean carnivore.
Omnivore. What's the other one?
Herbivore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyways, okay, so yeah, I went. The In-N-Out, that was beautiful. Olivia Rodrigo's concert was amazing. She had like 6 different outfits.
Were you guys the second show of the tour?
Yeah, it was the second show of the tour.
I was gonna say, I feel like I hadn't seen any content, and then I really started to see some content this weekend.
I tried not to spoil most of it because on Friday night when I was packing and right before I went to bed, I was scrolling on TikTok, obviously, as one does.
Should I not
in today's day and age.
Spoil myself?
I would keep it as a surprise.
Okay, I haven't seen anything, and I only have to make it another month.
It's more exciting if you go into it blind.
Okay, I went into Eras Tour blind, so it was like very impactful.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll stay away.
I would stay away from it, but it was very cute. Like I really liked some of the choreography. Most of the choreography was like really fun, and then she had this cool moment. It was like cute, but also you could tell she's grown so much as a performer because she did some things that were a lot more.
I was seeing some theatrical stuff. I was seeing stuff.
It was X-rated at one point.
I did see some of that. I like haven't looked at the set list. I haven't looked at like the structure. I saw the outfits. I saw some of the like.
Yeah, it was. Rated,
I was like,
rated PG-13. I wouldn't say rated R, but it was definitely PG-13. And it was not PG.
No,
so
it was not PG. But I saw some things.
She was glowing on the stage, and then I saw Chappell Roan as an opener. And the reason why I really wanted to go to this show and I was willing to drive 6 hours to go there is because Chappell Roan was opening, and I wanted to see that section of the tour because Chappell Roan is only opening, I think, for like a fourth of the tour, but I wanted to see both of them in the same night back to back. So did that, and she was amazing, and everybody in the crowd was like really impressed by her. I could tell like people were being introduced to Chappell, and like I'd hear people behind me be like, oh my god, she sings so good, like her voice is amazing, who is she? Like I could hear that around me and people chattering about her and saying that they were like interested. And then people were also doing the hot to go dance. They were very engaged, and a lot of people were standing up during that too.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And there was a lot of boyfriends that were dancing along to After Midnight too.
Boyfriends at Guts Tour.
Yeah, there were some boyfriends.
Feels like a sacred.
I think it was also like some gay best friends too.
Okay.
That were like a little bit more straight presenting.
Oh. I'll allow it.
Not the But yeah, there was some. I could tell there were some gay best friends in the crowd that like did present more straightly, like just like wearing like a t-shirt. Like of course, like
I'll allow it.
Yeah, like just wearing a t-shirt. Like you don't want to.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. And there was this one guy in front of me that was really into Chappell, and he sang every single word and did everything super. He was just into the choreography of it all, and it made my heart very happy to see that there was a dude. There was a group of dudes enjoying like a pop princess on stage.
I love it.
And then I went home and I reevaluated, and I had that same feeling that I went home when I went home from the Hannah Montana concert when I was in the 3rd grade. I had that same like ringing in my ears and that same excitement of like, oh my god, I just saw the best concert ever.
Ugh, imagine being like 13 and seeing.
I know.
Wow.
I thought of that too. There was a lot of 12-year-olds walking around.
Really?
A lot of girlies this tall.
Oh, good.
And their parents
I'm really happy to hear that.
And their parents were taking photos of
Preteen culture is back.
A lot of besties too, like 12-year-old besties being like, oh my god, like
oh my god, then like their mom drove them there.
Yeah, they're like holding hands, like dragging each other around the arena.
That's cute. Okay, yeah. I love that.
So
that makes me happy.
Super cute, yeah.
That's so cute.
Very, very lovely.
I feel like I haven't experienced that in a long time.
Yeah.
Like a young crowd like that.
Yeah.
So sweet. Troye Sivan was the last concert I was at.
Yeah. Oh, Gracie.
Young.
No, Gracie's crowd is like a little older.
Yeah.
It's like 15, I would say. I didn't see any 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
but they were young people.
Troye Sivan was like middle schoolers when I went, so it was like 13, 14.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was that was 2016. So a different Troye Sivan.
Wow.
Not today's Troye Sivan.
Yeah, that's very different.
Different crowd. Did you see that AMC is releasing new Nicole Kidman openers There's
I
3.
did not see
They're all like 30 seconds, and they're gonna play them on rotation, I guess, in different theaters.
So you get a surprise.
So you
for
get a
whichever one you're
surprise
getting.
Nicole Kidman AMC trailer.
Do we think we know what the other 2 are going to be like?
Well, I don't know if they're retiring the original and just doing 3 new ones, or if they're keeping the one and adding 2. I don't know.
Or they have to keep the old one.
I don't know. Or maybe she's saying the same script but like different settings. I don't know. I don't know.
Holy shit.
We come to this place.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's moving.
I
Also, you know what I know? I know that the crowd, I know that it's a proper crowd and that I'm going to have a good time watching the movie, even if it's bad, if people clap for the Nicole Kidman. Like, as soon as I see that puddle and her heel, if I hear one person go, woo! I'm like, this is about to be a wild ride. And it was.
when the energy in the audience is
the energy in the
there.
audience, because that's
It's
what my experience
lively.
was last Friday when I went to see Madam Web. Knew it was going to be horrible.
Yeah.
Knew it was going to be horrible. But it was like the second the puddle showed up, everyone was cheering, clapping, and I was like, oh, it's one of those crowds. It was very much the girls and the gays. It was very much no one was there to see that movie seriously. It was very much everyone in that theater was drunk. Like, I looked down at all the drinks, and you know how normally it's just a pop cup? People
Beer.
had hit the bar. People had hit the bar at the AMC, and I was seeing it, and I was like, definitely people are high. Definitely people are drunk. Definitely people are here to heckle. And that's the entire experience was like anytime something like ridiculous or like kind of serious would happen, people would burst into laughter as a collective. It was a
My
moving
question
experience.
is, should we get drunk for Dune on Friday?
Fuck.
Because
What if
I might. That might scare you, but it might not. But
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I think I do want a little sip of something before that movie.
No, there's the bar.
Something to hold me
we
over.
always walk past it.
You're
but there's
so
that
right.
bar
No, I need
inside.
to loosen up. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. Like I need to
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
myself.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I
I'm
actually
excited.
do think that this one is going to be a lot better because
Same.
there's a little bit of romance in the mix. There's more characters in the mix. I understand a little bit more about what's going on.
Yeah.
And the press has been really good. Like, the
Mhm.
press tour has been amazing.
Phenomenal. Mhm.
I've been really moved by all the cast interviews.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping.
Me too.
I'm hoping.
Wait. Have we looked at the ratings yet? Did you just say anything?
It's
about
not
the
out until
ratings?
Friday.
Any
Like, pre?
Yeah.
Let me look on Letterboxd.
like film junkie ratings? People that
Let's see.
did
early
early,
access.
early previews.
Oh, wait. Dune 2.
Because I haven't heard anything negative. I haven't seen anything negative about Dune 2 actually. Also, I got new slippers.
I didn't even see.
Yeah, I
Oh,
threw
wait.
the other ones out.
I like them.
And
they're actually really similar.
they're very similar. I like the way they fit on my feet.
Okay, so Dune Part 1 had an overall 3.9 rating. Dune Part 2 has a 4.5 so far.
That's very different.
On Letterboxd.
That's very different.
Already 17K reviews. So, it's pretty solid, and it's 4.5.
5 is really high, actually, for a movie rating on Letterboxd.
One of those movie-going experiences I'll cherish for the rest of my life is the first rating.
Shut up.
Oh, wait. Oh,
I'm
they're
excited.
all, like, really good ratings.
Whoa!
I'm shocked because if you go on Madam Web, it's like half star, half star, half star, all the way down. It's like rancid, but like hilarious.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Like,
just by looking
hilarious.
at the billboard, it just looks not good. Madam
Like,
Web.
it has a 1.6 overall rating.
Is Madam Web Marvel?
Yeah,
Jesus.
but it's like really bad.
awful.
Like, my favorite review is every line reading feels like it's on a Zoom delay. That one had me in tears. It was, but for fun, like, I wish I had seen it under the influence. It would have been even funnier.
Yeah.
Because I was already laughing.
Yeah. At how bad it was.
Oh, it was so appallingly bad that it was like genuinely laughable. Like, the things that like were bad were hilarious. Because it was just shocking. It was like it was like you know how you watch Twilight for laughs?
Yeah.
But like, it's also kind of good. This one was like you watch it for laughs, but it's actually really bad.
Yeah. I can't do it.
Oh, you would
I can't
hate
do
it.
it.
You would hate it.
I
You would
can't do
absolutely hate it.
I would not. I can't.
Oh, you would
Oh,
despise
God.
it.
I just feel like if I sit through movies like that, like I feel like my life has ended.
I actually do feel like this one was more enjoyable than Argyle, though.
Okay.
Like, it was it was also bad, but Argyle was so bad that I was like, I actually want to, like, I want out of here. Like, I want it to end because I want to get
I think that's how I would feel at every one of those.
I think Madam Web, you would have laughed a little bit, especially if you had a good crowd around you, because it was so ridiculous that it felt kind of like experiencing a pop culture moment together.
If I were with people that I liked, I would go.
Because, like, it was kind of like, I feel kind of like I'm part of this collective now that, like, knows how bad it is and can laugh about it and can talk about it and, like, see things online and be like, LOL. Argyle, however, there was no part of me that was like, it's funny how bad this is. It was like, it's embarrassing how bad this is. Like, it was like, at least in Madam Web, it was kind of like, oh, none of you guys wanted to do this, and it's kind of funny. Argyle was like, they were trying to make it good, and they failed. And it was like, oh, I'm embarrassed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my take on movies this week.
I have something off of that topic.
Please.
Completely derailing. That I would like to address in this episode.
Okay.
So
I'm scared.
So last week we uploaded a video, right?
Oh god.
And the title of it, you're just gonna have to go click on it and see what the title of the video is, because like you just have to go click on it and just read the freaking title of episode 5. So last Wednesday, we film and upload that same night. And I'm like, uploading, coming up with the title, throw some random title on there, didn't even think twice about it. Locked that in. Scheduled it. Video uploaded overnight. Video gets uploaded on Thursday at 9 p.m. And then like 2 hours go by and we have like double the amount of views that we usually do.
Even more than double. I feel like it was
triple?
It was like 10 times. Like, we normally get like 20 views. And it was like 217.
Yeah, it was like,
and I was like,
in the 200s.
I was like, oh my god, our big break. Like, we're saved.
Literally. And so obviously my first instinct is like, I need to figure out where these clicks are coming from, like where these views are coming from. And I go into the analytics part of the YouTube.
Are you going to mention the fact that it was also not the right video that uploaded?
Oh, yeah, no, because that's boring.
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah. First of all, the first video that I uploaded wasn't the right one. Which just
I'm just surprised that the second one did as well, because I thought it was going to get flagged for duplicity.
Yeah, well, I deleted the first one pretty soon after I uploaded the second one for that reason, because I was like, this title is probably going to do the same thing because they're going at the same time already. And so I deleted the first one. So there was a duplicate at one point, but I deleted the first one. And so the second one, which was the one that's up now, I clicked on the analytics of the back end on YouTube, and I wanted to try to see where these clicks were coming from. And I see that 89% of the clicks of that video at that time last week on Thursday were coming from the YouTube search bar.
Freaks.
Let's just have a moment of silence.
Freaks.
If you do need to go check out what the title of that video is, I highly suggest that you do. And just soak in the fact that there are people out there
looking for that.
And there are a lot of people looking for that, because the views on that video were growing very quickly.
Now it's 1.2K compared to our average of 50.
So, and I told Aaron, I was like, hey, this is weird. Like, this is suspicious.
Like, should we be scared?
Yeah, like, it feels nasty, because it is fucking nasty. But
the comments.
But we kept it up. Because I'm gonna keep those.
We gained
those
like
clicks.
9 subscribers.
We hit the algorithm, and we did. It gained 9 subscribers, and so that is staying there.
Oh, it's good. It's like maybe some of our best.
And also, it boosted the views on our other videos.
Yeah, no, it did. It definitely did. It has 20 likes compared to our usual like.
And
one.
I need to say that the first comment was no fart, no like.
What about what time fart?
And the other comment was what time fart.
What time fart is gonna be like my new thing to say around the house.
What time fart?
Like if we're about to go on our like afternoon walk, I'm gonna be like, what time fart?
Literally.
And you're just gonna have to know that I'm asking what time we're leaving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because that's
who up farting? Like us last week, I guess. But we weren't, because no farts in the videos.
No farts in the videos.
Sorry.
I guess
and we're not a farting channel, so that's just not what you're gonna get here. And now I think our 9 new subscribers that we gained are expecting that from us, and I'm so sorry. I'm gonna tell you right now that we're not gonna be able to give that to you.
Fart.
But if it will give me another 9 subscribers, maybe I'll consider.
Maybe I would do it once on camera.
I might consider that.
Did I send you the TikTok that was like things that like me and my roommate like say around the house? Obscure quotes my roommate and I throw at each other.
Yes.
This TikTok took me out. It was like it's like a minute long.
It's so good.
51 seconds, and it's just like, it's literally us, but it's all these like movie quotes, and it's like Emma Watson's "Coming Mom." Coming mom, coming mom, coming.
Is it Carlisle in there when he's like Carlisle?
That is Mahogany.
Oh, Mahogany.
Like that. There's a lot. There's a lot of really good. I'm Not an Owl.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, so good. And when I saw this, when Esme's like, we made Italian. But I was like, oh, that's so us. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I didn't realize the other roommates were.
Yeah, I think people are naturally weird. Like, I think we think we're weird, but I think everyone's weird. Yeah. Also, yeah, people are definitely weirder.
I definitely feel like kind of normal.
Like, I think we're pretty normal. Like, sometimes we do get really, really weird, where it's like, oh, we've hit like an hour in the night
hours
where I don't think anyone should be witnessing this.
And that hour is like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah. Where I don't think anyone should be witnessing this, and if somebody that didn't know me is witnessing me doing this right now, they'd be fucking scared.
I'm thinking about someone who knows me but doesn't know me.
Yes.
Like, if someone from work saw me acting like that, they'd be like, who did we hire?
Like, no, literally, like, she can't hold her own, like, she's crazy.
Like, they'd be like, how is she doing her job right now?
No, literally.
Like, who is doing her job?
They'd be like, oh, she's never doing her job, isn't she?
Like, someone else is doing her job. They'd be like, oh, she has a twin.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the time that, first of all, you were laying completely horizontal on the couch with a microphone. We don't sing. We don't make music. We're not musically talented whatsoever, but I have an electric guitar that I pulled out, and I was trying to learn a song on the guitar, and Aaron was trying to sing along to it at the same time, and it sounded very, very awful. But I think one of that instance is one of the instances where I'm like,
definitely people would
that's
be concerned.
really weird and a bit freaky, but also that's good because we're having fun.
We're having fun. Also, I did that when I was 10 years old.
Right?
Why can I not do that?
I also don't think that's
we're just
too
more
weird
fun than normal people. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do some weird shit.
I am too. I actually feel like people who aren't willing to do weird stuff
not
is like
weird
really
stuff.
boring.
Yeah. Don't take that out of context.
There is a line. There is a line, and honestly, I'm pretty far from it.
The title of this video is going to be "Girls Doing Weird Stuff."
Oh, I like it. A line I will not cross. And there is a line, and I stay pretty far back from it. Yeah. I would say I'm like pretty normal. Although I will say,
yeah, you're pretty normal.
I would say I'm pretty normal. I will say though, I guess I did sleep on the floor in front of a fireplace this week, or not even this weekend, Monday afternoon, like a dog, like curled up in a ball, head on a pillow, asleep on the hardwood floor.
Was the fireplace on?
The fireplace was on.
Love.
I was about 2 feet from it. Chaos.
That's so Narnia of you.
I know, right?
It's so Elio. It's so Narnia.
It's so Narnia. Yeah, Narnia. I was thinking like Little Women even.
That too.
Just kind of like
all of it.
Let me like lay by the fire and fall asleep while I was reading, and I was like, this is so 19th
whimsical.
Century of me.
Yeah, it is.
You know? But it was lovely. But I guess it was
we should
a little
make
weird.
A fireplace.
Danny, I guess, had walked by when I was like asleep, and she was like,
is she okay?
Like, is she sleeping on the like floor? Like a dog?
Yeah.
It was. We should build a fireplace.
Yeah, we should have a bonfire in here.
We should just like do renovations on this entire place.
We should have a bonfire episode where we put a bonfire right here, and we close all the windows, and we light a huge fire in the middle of our living room, and like we roast marshmallows.
And we give ourselves carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah. And see how long
we have to make sure all the windows are shut.
For sure.
Please don't do that. If you don't understand that that's like poisonous, if you're like a child watching this, if any child is watching this, don't do that.
Don't light a fire.
That will hurt you. Don't do that. That's very dangerous.
Oh God.
So.
Oh
my God.
Wait.
Sorry, go.
No, go.
No.
No, mine's long-winded.
Oh, okay.
Yours seems more exciting.
This one's quicker.
Okay.
But so came up with a remix.
Okay. Oh, our remix.
And the remix is Stick Season and
Murder on the Dance Floor.
So, And I sing the first part and Aaron sings the second
Okay.
part.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I'm not ready. Okay. Wait, what is the line when he's like, COVID?
Doc told me to travel, but
Okay.
there's COVID.
I got it.
Yeah.
Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the train.
On the dance floor. Hey, 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 hey. So if someone could mix that, because we don't have the skills to, you should. Also, it's COVID on the plane, not on the train.
Oh. But, okay, let's try this again. But what is it? Doc told me to travel. Okay. Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the plane.
Doesn't matter on the dance floor.
Okay, that's the remix. So if somebody can make that remix and then give us credit, please do.
No, because we came up with that last week and I thought it was genius.
It was
I was like,
genius.
oh, that plane goes perfectly into
It does. It's like plane is a butter on the dance floor, and then it just starts, and it's
so
beautiful.
good. Also, imagine being in the club and hearing that. Like,
Oh my
hearing
God.
like a trap remix of Stick Season going into Murder on the Dance Floor. Let me tell you,
The dance floor would cave in.
it would be
shatter.
incredible. It'd be better than any drug.
But yeah, so we sporadically come up with remixes, and
We need to develop the skill set
Yeah, we do.
in order to do that, because I
I
feel
need
like
someone
we
to teach
actually
me.
come up with really good mixes.
yeah,
Like if I knew how to DJ, like if we could host our own like club event,
I know.
I do think people would be shocked by what we present.
We need a DJ to fall in love with us, both of us at the same time, so that they're willing to teach us.
The only thing though about that I will say is I will never date a DJ.
Well, I'm not saying we have to date them.
Except for Zane Love.
Well, I'm not saying we have to date them.
Except for Zane
Well,
Love.
same.
We
I
should
would
get
not
him to
date a
teach
DJ. Are
us.
you kidding me?
No, yeah.
That's so.
So not cool.
Sorry, I'm not.
No.
I just would not do that.
I just don't know if I could like stand in the DJ booth.
No.
Like that.
No.
I don't know if that's
Actually,
for me.
I would
wouldn't
have a
wanna
fling.
be-
I would have a fling, but I will never marry and take a DJ seriously.
I don't want to be in the DJ booth like
I do.
that. Okay. I'll let you.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
So yeah, no, I need a DJ fling so that they can teach me how to DJ.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Because
would
I
like to
literally
develop-
cannot teach myself.
I really just wish I knew how to.
Yeah.
Oh, I really wish I did. This is a more long-winded topic, but we've discussed it before, and I would like to bring it up again.
Mhm.
Ozempic and they.
Okay.
We haven't tackled quite yet the topic of they.
They, capital T.
Capital T, they.
Oh, whoa. Sorry, I just thought of something too.
Oh, is it related?
No,
Oh.
totally not related. I'll
Should
say
we-
it after.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so they, the concept of they, this is something that we've been, I don't know, when did we come up with the concept of they? Them.
Like a couple years ago.
Okay, so like probably like right around when we moved here.
Yeah. The saying usually goes, they got to them.
They got to
to
them.
her.
Like they got to her.
They got to him. They got to her. They got to them. Like,
Yeah.
that's usually the same.
Or like when they look different and I'm like, oh,
They got her.
Them.
Mhm. They
them.
did it.
They were
To her.
involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my when I feel like they got to someone, what I'm saying is that they, as in the industry, the visual part of the industry, has gotten to a person and they've been able to morph the way in which they look in a way that is like someone goes from normal person to celebrity. And I feel like I've actually seen this before. Like celebrities and influencers are physically built different. And I think that they must go through some type of like, they
Treatment?
like it's almost like an alien abduction.
Yeah.
Where they are pulled out of real life and they do something to them that makes their heads look bigger and their bodies look smaller. Like they're very like bony, angular, like snatched, but their heads are the same size.
Frail.
But their bodies look like, kind of
Yeah.
like frail and like alien.
Yeah.
Like I
Deer-like.
feel like you can tell, like a gazelle. almost.
Yeah.
Like you can tell when someone's like a normal girl versus someone who's like been touched by that.
Yeah.
Like they just are built a little physically differently. Like
there is a flip switch.
you could be like the same height as like Olivia Rodrigo. You could be the same weight and build as Olivia Rodrigo. So you could look you could be the same height as Olivia Rodrigo, you could have the same build as Olivia Rodrigo, but if you put you and her next to each other, she would look like she's been touched by them. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that makes people, like, what they do to them, but they is the entity.
Yeah.
And I feel like when a influencer or celebrity is, like, on the rise, they're at one point they go from normal looking to celebrity looking.
They do, yeah.
And it's not
like
just that
quick. It's kind of quick.
It's quick. It happens fast, and it's like a drastic enough change that I'm like, ooh, I'm confused. And how that ties into Ozempic is, I feel like it's like
a lot of it is probably that. Yeah.
It's like Ozempic, and like
apparently there's another sister Ozempic drug happening right now.
Really?
That Suki was telling me about.
Tea.
But some
yeah.
people are using it over there in Arizona.
Interesting.
But I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called either, but it's that. Like, I feel like
I'm just so sad, like, because we are pressured in society to obviously look a certain way, but like
already as is, and it just, I wish there were like, there probably is something out there that like people can go to, like good health programs and stuff like that, but I just feel like we don't teach health to children at all, like that. Like, we teach like exercise, but like we don't teach health and like nutrition, mental health, physical, spiritual, like all of it, like emotional.
That as a concept is just like thrown under the rug, and it's like, I think parents are expected to take that role, but like obviously not everybody.
Parents are not equipped to do that.
Like no one's equipped for that.
I feel like most of like what people's issues are related to like their parents.
It is.
Like,
it's exactly that.
No?
Yeah. Like, I think all the problems stem from like an upbringing and parents and guardians and stuff. But yeah, like there isn't a health class, and there aren't leaders or people even wanting to do that or like talking about that at all.
It's just so weird because I feel like it's definitely more drastic now. Like, we were just watching She's the Man, and I was like looking at Amanda Bynes, and I was like, oh, she could like be my best friend. Like, she's like obviously like thin and beautiful, but she looks like your normal girl. Like, she looks like a normal girl. Like, even like Kate Hudson in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, thin, but like looks like a normal person, like looks like your girl next door. Whereas I feel like, I don't know what procedure everyone's getting right now that makes their faces look kind of not normal, but like it seems like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's like, it takes me out of the experience of watching a movie, because I'm like
girl,
I look like a celebrity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you look like a celebrity, and therefore I'm watching you, and I'm like, oh, you're an actor acting in this movie.
Yeah.
And I can't get out of it. Like, I can't just enjoy the movie or the show for what it is, because I'm like,
it's even more fake.
And then I get uncomfortable because I'm like, oh, now that I know that you're an actor acting, like, I'm kind of like ached out watching this film.
And I don't know if that's like a part of just like getting older and like just watching so many films and thinking too much about the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because like as you get older,
especially
you get more curious about the behind the scenes. And
also like seen more of it.
You see more of it, and you get like, you just know more about the people. You do more research basically, and like you just know more. So I don't know if like that has anything to do with it.
I don't know though, because there are still like well, maybe not any of the like bigger like blockbuster hits with like A-list celebrities. Like, I feel like that's not true though. Like, I feel like when I watch Little Women, I'm not thinking about Timothy Chalamet as Laurie. I'm thinking Laurie as Laurie.
Yeah.
But they all like look like.
I think when I first watched that, I was like, that's not. My other topic was about Timothy Chalamet.
Oh.
So this is like a good
segue.
Yeah. But when I first watched Little Women, I saw Laurie, but I think like maybe fourth watch, he turned into Timothy.
Really?
Yeah.
I still don't feel like I see Timothy. I don't see him.
I think he'll come in sometimes where I'm like, oh my god, that's Timothy. But actually, no. Laurie, he does have a stronger presence.
I even feel like that's why I do think he's like a really great actor. Like, when I watch Call Me by Your Name, he's so Elio. He's not like New York Timothy.
Yeah.
But that's like a testament to like an actor. Like, I do feel like people who have kind of like, I feel like it all kind of falls into the same category. People who are like succumbing to societal pressures to like get their face filled or like the same people who are not great actors.
Yeah. I would agree.
If you were secure in your like everything, you would probably be really good at your job.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's
my opinion.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. I see what you mean.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But if I saw Timothée Chalamet in person, this is what I would do.
Oh. I don't think I've seen this guy.
And then I would dap him up. And then he would laugh so hard.
Did you just see that video on Twitter of him trying to dap Florence up? And she's like, she literally dap me up right now. Oh, I don't know. That's what she did.
She British.
She literally was like
her Brit nature.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is good.
Well, no, I would love to see him on the street and be like,
no, I do.
Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet. And like
I did see the video of the other person.
I want to
doing
hype
the
him up
thing to him.
Yeah.
Right, in the restaurant.
Yeah, I did.
I do think he was quite receptive.
He would love
to
it. He did love that.
Yeah.
Like I
like him.
He likes to laugh.
I like him. He's going on my list this week.
Yeah, he likes to have fun.
I like him.
He's going back up on there.
I think he's back on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was really a standout this week.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I rock with it.
I rock with it. I really do.
I just on my bucket list in life is just to dap Timothée Chalamet.
No, yeah. That would be so fun. I
don't want to hug. I want to dap him up.
I feel like even like watching celebrities and people like interact on interviews and stuff, like you can tell which ones would be like receptive to your antics, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like there are certain people that I'm like, I do think I could interact with you.
Yeah. Who else?
Like the nice ones.
Yeah.
Like any of the ones that are like nice and like outgoing, like I feel like I would be really scared of Zendaya, but I do think she'd be a nice person.
Yeah,
like I don't think I'd be like actually that scared.
Yeah, and if she hated me, I would never know.
I would never know because she's so gracious.
Yeah.
Like I would love to see Conan again.
Yeah.
Like I just think he would be genuinely sweet. I'm not scared of him.
Yeah.
Like I would be intimidated by all of these people, but I do think like there's some people that are just really good at. They're just really good at.
They're just
like
people.
Gracie Abrams seems like a really sweet girl. I just really like her.
Sweetie.
Like, that just seems sweet.
Sweetie presence.
So sweet.
Yeah.
It's
Sweetie
just,
girl presence strong.
It's just kind of sad to me that in general, like people are so not friendly. Do you think you would be? What do you think you would be if you were a megastar? Would you be?
If
like
I were?
If you were. If you became a megastar, would you be someone who's like, oh, like I want to get to my car as fast as I can?
I mean, I would definitely feel that way sometimes. Not all the time.
What do you think your
Because like obviously people have places.
How do you think other people would perceive you?
I don't know.
Oh, do you know?
Like I'm silly. Like I'm really silly.
Greta Lee.
Oh yeah.
I just love how she is in interviews. I'm like, oh, she just seems lovely.
Yeah. Like I feel like people would be okay with being unfiltered with me because like just by this, like things that I'm saying right now and things that I say every single day, like so unserious. So I feel like the unfilteredness, like somebody would be okay with like tossing a joke in there instead of being like, oh my god, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Harry Daniels would come up and sing to you.
Yeah.
And you
and I would sing along. Like I would enjoy that. What about you?
No, I think I would. I feel like my team would hate me because they'd be like, "Girl, you gotta go." I feel like I would want to like, but at the same time, like I don't like weird. I don't do well under like weird situations.
Yeah, because there will be a line that's crossed.
There will be a line that's crossed. I think I feel like I would do really well if there's synergy there. Like if I'm like meeting someone who just like I rock with, I vibe with, I get a good energy from, like I'll hang out, I'll chit chat. Yeah. But if I start to get a weird vibe, I think they would know that I would be uncomfortable because I can fight through it. But I would probably get in the car and be like, I hated that.
Yeah, no. That's just crazy. I feel, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel bad because, like, y'all signed up for that, but it does suck to watch people cross the line.
Yeah, I don't like that. Also because the line is kind of obvious.
Yeah, but
But people are
very
weird.
People
It
don't
all
really
comes
know.
back to people are weird.
Yeah, people don't really know. They don't see that
People
line.
really aren't good at like reading.
No.
Like people are not good at.
I would say
Actually,
maybe like 70% of the population is not good at reading the room.
It's really crazy though because I'm like, our manners and like politeness like deteriorating as a society? Like
It's harder to trust people.
do you
I
think it's because we don't have like we're not doing like etiquette classes and people aren't as polite as they used to be because like we're all just like in our like meta world? Like
Probably.
because I'm just like
It's also just hard to trust people because like
I also just feel like people are really awkward these days. Like I'll have to ask my parents if they felt like people were really awkward in their like 20s.
yeah, I mean
But
I
just
feel
like
fucking awkward.
I mean, I feel awkward too, but I don't think I'm impossible to have a conversation
Yeah.
with. I think that there are a lot of people who are like really
Yeah.
hard to talk to.
Yeah.
Like don't know how to talk to people, like
Yeah.
don't know how to communicate or like say things that are like a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, have we fostered an environment in which there are a lot of people who are incredibly like awkward and incapable of speaking, or have
Yeah.
people always been awkward and incapable
No,
of
I
speaking?
think we fostered that environment. I definitely think
Right?
we have. Yeah, because we have like this is like a pacifier. It's easy
Yeah.
to just
You can like
have
you
that.
can do whatever you want on here, and like
Yeah.
nobody's looking at you.
No.
You don't have to like really filter.
you don't have to
yourself.
engage because you just have your pacifier.
It's just really sad. I like feel like I'm really jealous of people who were like this age 30 years ago because it
Mhm.
must have been so much easier to like meet people, make friends,
yeah,
like, have
be in a
conversations,
relationship, fall in love.
or like just like talk to anybody
Yeah.
anywhere and like it not be like a weird thing. I
Yeah.
feel like when I'm trying to talk to people outside, I'm like, I'm having a hard time talking to you. Like you're making me uncomfortable
Yeah.
with like the
Yeah.
things you are saying.
Oh my god.
Like I feel like that happens kind of like
damn.
ugh. Or like when
And it
people
shouldn't
hit
be
on
like
you
that,
in
like-
public, I'm like, ew, like why can you not just like have a normal
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I do. I do avoid speaking to people in public. Not gonna lie, like I really do.
Because there's
Because it does get a little bit weird at some points. Like I don't know, I feel uncomfortable. It does make me uncomfortable,
makes me
and it
uncomfortable,
shouldn't, but it does.
too. I know.
Where I'm like, what are you trying to talk about?
Like I'm like, can you get to the point of your statement?
yeah,
I'm confused.
so-
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can fix that.
I don't think we can. But yeah. I used to not. Okay, so I used to not have social anxiety, but now I do, and that sucks.
I feel like I have more social anxiety in LA though. Like I don't feel like I'm actually socially anxious in other situations.
I am socially anxious in every situation right now. Like I can't think of a situation where like my brain will be calm and not overthinking.
I feel like I'm just socially anxious at things where I like feel like people are like more interesting than I am, which is like kind of a lot of places here.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. This kind of goes into this. I was voice memoing Jessica because she was the one that was encouraging me to just like talk into the void. So on my drive to work yesterday, I was looking at my co-star because I'm just like constantly looking for a sign like from the universe right now. And the sentence on the top of my co-star was you have to stop denying yourself. And that really stuck with me because wait, what's happening in the group chat?
Ali Shay was asking about a big package for her, and I saw one on the front steps earlier today. But
My co-star said you should stop denying yourself, and that really stuck with me because I didn't realize that is true, and that is what I've been doing. Because like even in a social situation, like I am denying myself by like sticking in the corner and like putting myself in the shadows, because that's just like what I'm comfortable with right now, and like I like to be comfortable right now, and I don't want to be out of my comfort zone at all. And so I was like, that is a very new way to think about this like weird limbo state that I'm in, is that like I truly have been denying myself in every opportunity that like has been put in front of me, and like everything that I could have said, I just like was like, nah, I won't. Or like everything that I could have done is like, I won't. Or like yeah, just constant denial and constant like there isn't space for me. Like it doesn't have to be my space, and like there's other people that can fill the space. And like I don't need that space, which is not true.
I was gonna say, do you feel like you do need that space?
I do, dude. I'm suffering. Like it's like it's painful.
You need to become a yapper.
I don't need that. Like I'm like, I just need to stop denying myself. I don't need to be talking all the time. Like I find that to be not who I am, and like, but I do like having conversations with people, but I just don't like when I'm like having a conversation with someone and I don't, like, it's just like I'm not heard, or like, yeah, like I just feel like I'm not there. Like when I say something and like it's not received, I'm like, well, I'm never talking ever again. Like, so that really puts me in a hole. And that, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's the denial thing where I'm like, holy shit, I should stop denying myself. That's just, it's just,
that's good advice.
It's hurtful
from CoStar.
Yeah. My one today was,
I was gonna
not
say,
that cool.
What's happening right now in the stars? There's a full moon on Saturday night. I charged some crystals.
Ooh, mine today says stay within your own lines. I don't really know what that means.
Where are you seeing this?
It's on home.
Home. Oh, be open to your past selves.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. You want me to stop hating them? I guess.
Yeah. Stay within your own lines. I don't know how to receive this. Stay within your own lines. You
have trouble accepting that your emotional satisfaction is your responsibility. Express how you feel. Don't hide from difficulty. Oh my God, stop!
What?
Your work this month is to be less interesting. This is a big step for you who sometimes feels like a missing person. I'm supposed to be less interesting?
Okay.
I kind of feel like that makes sense. Though.
Yeah.
Like I'm spending so much time trying to be interesting that I'm like not. That I'm like consumed by like trying to be
interesting.
Yeah.
But maybe if you stop trying, like then you will be. Then you will feel interesting.
So you think I'm not interesting?
What?
So you think I'm not interesting?
What?
So you think I'm not interesting?
Do you think you're interesting?
No, not really. But I think it's like comparison is the thief of joy, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It really is.
It really is. I do think I'm interesting. I feel like when I'm around like the people I love, I'm like, yeah, I feel interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying things that people are interested in hearing.
Yeah.
And like conversation is happening. So I can't be uninteresting if people are like still hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are all doing it for pity.
Yeah, well, I am a little bit.
I know. Well, I mean, you like signed a lease, so like you're kind of locked in.
Well,
like even if you hated me, you'd have to.
Well, you know when I'm uninterested. You know exactly when I'm uninterested.
And I crossed that line.
Yeah. But yeah, there was another. I keep seeing 222.
Oh, yeah, right.
That has been resurfacing in my life. I don't really know what that means. You know what it means? Like, it doesn't it mean like you are at the right place?
No, you trust you're exactly where you need to be.
Something like that.
Let me see.
I read too many things on Google where I'm like, I don't even know.
I was going to say, I think 444 is change. 222 is balance, harmony, and spiritual alignment.
Okay.
Encourages enhanced connections in personal and professional life. I'm so over professional life.
Same.
Like, stop telling me to work on that.
But the 222 themes that I've been experiencing, because so on February 22nd, I would go to Clark Street Bagel. I order my usual
that was
breakfast, and I order a latte. My total was $22.22. So it was February 22nd, and my total that I paid at Clark Street was $22.22. And so I was like, that opened up the 222 portal, that number resurfacing again. And yesterday, when me and Jessica were like voice memoing back and forth, I couldn't listen to her voice memos my entire workday because I was in the office, and like everyone was there, so I couldn't play anything. But as I got into the car, I pressed play on her first voice memo. I look up at the license plate in front of me. The last 3 digits are 222.
Interesting. I'm reading more.
Yeah.
One is trust that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to. And then the second is the time has come for you to be more self-reflective and focused on the duality of situations.
Duality.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, no, I need to think about that one a little bit more. So it just, I do like to hold on to these signs that the universe are telling me, because like I need to hold on to something.
You need some signs.
Yeah, like I need
You're looking for
somebody
signs.
to tell me something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, because no one's telling me anything. It's really hard.
It's a difficult time.
Yeah. Oh, this other sign that was resurfacing was that, so the Julia Fox book that I just finished, her last couple sentences.
You were so productive while I was gone.
Really?
Yeah, you finished your book. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm distracting you.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because I feel
Well,
like I'm reading.
I listened to it. I didn't read it.
She cheated.
I didn't read at all this weekend. I finished the book to and from work yesterday.
Got it. Okay, that changes things.
Yeah,
for
I
me,
did
'cause
not
I was
read.
like, dang, that's crazy. I like left and then you spent the time at home, like sitting
No.
on the couch reading.
No, you know,
Got it.
absolutely not.
Heard.
But so I finished her memoir, and the last couple of sentences, which I thought the memoir was very touching, and I was very shocked, and I didn't know what to expect when I opened it, but all the reviews were really good, and like Julia Fox, like, you know, she came out of nowhere. Like I found out about her through her dating Kanye.
Same.
And previously she was in Uncut Gems. But she's kind of like a weird phenomenon where like she has a
She has
multitude
like a
of things.
lot of lives.
Yeah, a lot of lives. She's like an artist at
How old is she now?
fault. She's like 33, 32.
Young.
Yeah,
Wait,
she's
really?
She's son. Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know she was so young.
But she has the craziest life story that was very inspiring. But like she ended it with saying that like sometimes you have to burn your life to the ground in order to build it back up again. And then the last sentence of my co-star yesterday was, sometimes things break down and have to be rebuilt. So there was a parallel in the last sentence of my co-star yesterday, and then as I finished the book yesterday, the sentence that she said in the book was pretty much the same thing. But I didn't really know how to take that, because I don't necessarily think I have to like burn my life to the ground right now in order to rebuild it. I just kind of feel like it's been burnt down for a long time, and that like I'm staring at a blank canvas with like all these tools that I don't know how to use, that I like forgot how to use, and I'm like, I don't even know which ones I want to use and like which ones I want to put on the canvas or anything like that. So yeah, but that was very interesting. But other than that, I recommend the Julia Fox book.
I'm glad you
for anyone that loves a good, crazy female heroine memoir.
Did you have fun reading?
I did.
We're gonna take that answer for what it was.
I had fun listening. Because it's taking me so long to finish that book for reasons, because I was reading it. Like if I just listened to it, I probably would have finished it in like 3 days.
Maybe you're an audiobook kind of person.
Yeah.
Maybe I can put you on some of the books that I've really enjoyed, but audiobook version.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you would like it more.
Yeah.
That's a concept. Huh.
Yeah, but so one thing that we should do that she did was that she had a sugar daddy pay her rent in New York City for 10 years.
Yeah, that's nice.
So we need to get on that.
That really helps with like the whole everything part of
It
it.
helped her.
I'm sure it
She
did.
was able to pursue her art.
Imagine being able to pursue your art and be financially sound for 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have accomplished something.
Yeah.
10 years? I feel like I could have accomplished a few things.
She started as a dominatrix at 18. And then like one of her clients that she ended up meeting, I think she only worked there for like 6 months. And like towards the end of the 6 months that she was working there, she made so much money. And like the end of the 6 months, she had like an out call, which means you have to go to this person's house instead of them coming to the dungeon. And they call it the dungeon. Like the place she works at was literally called the dungeon. Yeah.
Scary.
Very scary. But she had an out call, and this was her first out call that she ever did. And so she had to go to this man's house, but it was like a very rich man, and he's like the president of a company. And she goes to this man's house. He's like a very nice, like older man. Like she had a good experience with him at his place, and it was very normal. And so they exchanged personal cell contacts, and they just stayed in contact. And I don't know if she asked him or he offered. I think he offered to pay to buy a house or to buy an apartment with her because like, yeah, he offered to buy an apartment with her in New York City, and obviously he was paying the whole thing, and like even through the struggles of their weird relationship that they had going on, like he was still paying the apartment the entire time. Like he was never in a position to be like, I'm kicking you out, or like he was like a very sane older man that just funded her 20s.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's wild.
and she didn't really ever have a job. Like she yeah, what was she doing? She started a fashion line. Like he started a fashion line for them, and like he funded that.
Crazy.
And she was just pursuing art and like doing art stuff and like galleries, and
I love that.
yeah,
What a free bird.
I know. She tried to be a stripper for a little bit. That didn't work. She dated some people. She got married,
Had a kid.
divorced, had a kid. Dude, the
Crazy
whole thing
life.
was just crazy. And then
Crazy
like
life.
when she got picked up for Uncut Gems, like her best friend Gianna was on set with her every single day. Oh, also she's an addict. Like she was addicted to heroin and like all these opiates, and so she was struggling with that in her early 20s and late 20s and just that entire decade. But when she was on the set of Uncut Gems, like her best friend Gianna was with her this like entire time, every single day on set with her, and like one day randomly she overdosed and like died. Yeah, so that was devastating. Like that part got me because like the way that she told it, I felt close to Gianna because she was like describing just their relationship, and I was like, that's awful, that's so awful. But yeah, and like she had like 4 deaths in that decade, and they were all overdoses.
Oh my God.
'Cause, like she knew so many people
Right,
that
who
were
were like, addicted.
doing drugs, obviously, because like that was just the environment that she was in,
Crazy.
and it was fucking crazy. But yeah,
What a crazy life.
really insane, and she lucked out with that guy.
No, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Housing? That's
Mhm.
pretty solid, I gotta say.
Although he did threaten to take it away multiple times.
Oh.
Like there were a lot
I don't know
of.
if I would like wanna.
No, definitely not.
I couldn't. I
could not
I couldn't
either.
ever.
No, same.
But iconic for the people who can.
Same, and she had to, like she had no other choice.
Yeah.
But she also, the guy was nice enough to like house her friend Liana and Vicky. So there was 3 of them living in there, and he didn't live there. He had his own place.
Oh,
And
okay.
they would like go to dinner sometimes. Like they kept in contact, but like he would never invade on their space. Like I think he would come over sometimes, but like not really. He didn't live there with them. Like it was just the 3 of them, like her and her 2
Fun.
friends
Fun.
in that apartment.
Wow.
And they were all artists, so they were all able to do their thing. And yeah, and she was crazy. But yeah, she had to do that because her parents did not support her whatsoever.
That's crazy. It would be crazy to be a true starving artist.
Yeah, I admire that.
I do too.
I admire what people have to go through.
I do. Rags to Riches is one of my favorite stories.
Yeah,
I really do think it's really cool when people are like really creative and they just like persevere. Should we do things? Things of the week?
Yes, things of the week.
Oh, I don't even know what the things are. I don't even know. I feel like I actually had such a different week than I normally have. Because I think I really did disconnected this weekend, which I feel very moved by.
Yeah.
I do think I need to do that probably once a month. I feel like I've gotten sucked into the like do sample sale, dinner, phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kind of like got off my phone. I wasn't really on Twitter, didn't really look at TikTok, didn't really look at Instagram.
Yeah.
Didn't watch anything on a screen this weekend. There was no TV at the Airbnb, and I was outside. So I feel like my things
Very
this week
good.
are a little bit
Nature.
less obsessive.
Yeah.
Music wise, Paul, Big Thief. Been listening to that, and really I've just been listening to my 2024 playlist or my day list. You know, I've been very happy with my day lists recently. I think that they're usually really good. I feel like I listen to my day list at least 4 times a week. And then I've also been listening to my playlist, You're in a 2000s Rom-Com. It was really nice to drive to that kind of like bubblegum 2000 early 2000s pop music.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
Yeah.
Stuff that's in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, 10 Things I Hate About You,
Yeah.
Notting Hill,
Oh, yeah.
The Last Song, A Cinderella Story, Legally Blonde, that kind of music. Great hit. Eating.
Oh.
What did you do music wise?
Music-wise?
Yeah. You want a new kick of anything? I don't feel like there's...
No,
No,
dude.
not really. There's
I
not
think
been
I've
anything
kind
for
of
a
been like
second.
a ghost this whole week. That's
Right?
my new thing, like being a ghost.
I
I
like
haven't
that.
saved any. I have no photos in my camera roll, like from
Really?
the,
From this
from
week?
the past week.
I
Yeah.
like him looking at I need to look at
I'm like, I don't even know what I did.
my camera roll.
Like it jumps straight to like the 21st, and then the Olivia Rodrigo concert.
Oh, right? Because
Uh-huh.
is that when we filmed? On Wednesday?
Yeah,
Oh, no, that was Emergency Intercom.
yeah.
Did we? We filmed before
Well, I
that.
guess that's my
You
thing.
should talk about that.
Yeah, my thing is Emergency Intercom, the live show.
You didn't even talk about that.
That was really fun. I laughed the whole time. It was so good. My expectations were met. They were able to recreate the online space.
I am really sorry that your Glossier hoodies didn't show up on time. We forgot to place the order. My bad. My heart did sink into my foot when that was mentioned, though. 'Cause
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
oh, I'm personally embarrassed. I felt like Gossip Girl in that moment. They were talking about Glossier hoodies that, like, a week went by and they didn't show up. And I was like, oh, I feel like I'm Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Like, nobody in this room knows that I'm Glossier.
Yeah. My
But
thing,
I
my
was
thing
nervous.
of the week. My thing of the week is the fear of being laid off.
You're marked safe.
Yeah.
Marked safe.
So that's my thing. My song of the week is "I Miss You." No, yeah, "I Miss You" by Blink-182.
Oh, hit. I think this week I feel like I found a breakfast burrito place for you. Actually, I didn't. Danny suggested it. I've never been before. We went on Saturday before we left. It's on Fairfax.
Ooh.
We should honestly go probably like this week or weekend because I think you would be moved. I think you would be shaken. It was great. I'm trying to see what I have on my camera roll between last week. Oh, on Wednesday I did my hair dark brown again, so that's my new look.
Yeah.
Although I don't feel like it's that drastically different. I finished the second book of my series.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to hit the Grove tomorrow to get the next one. And then, yeah, just like being outdoors. And I think what I would really like to set as a goal for myself is to do a better job of acting like I'm not living in the year 2024. I kind of want to like take away some of the things, some of the modern things, some of my gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm
We
like
should get flip phones.
attached to.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm addicted to my phone, but it was really, I feel like it was really nice to be in a place where I was kind of like, I am not going to use this. I'm going to set it down with my laptop and I'm going to wear my swimsuit and be barefoot for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And like not be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think
Not be
that's why I
online
have a
like that.
migraine.
I think that's what it is too. I feel like maybe I don't need to be that locked in to like what's happening every minute of the day. So I'm gonna set some goals for myself. The outdoor air was really nice.
Yeah.
Really great. I'm trying to think. Oh, I ate really great this weekend, but I had an apple pie on Monday night. That was a surprise apple pie because we asked our waiter to pick between the creme brulee, the strawberry shortcake, and the apple pie, and then surprise us because we couldn't decide. And then he brought the apple pie, which is the one I was secretly hoping for, and I think that was like my favorite eating experience this week. Just because it was a surprise, the waiter was adorable, and it's apple pie.
Mm-hmm. That's yummy.
I love apple pie.
Mm-hmm. I like, what did I eat? I'm gonna say gimbap.
I was gonna say, did your mom make anything? for
Yeah,
you this
she made me
weekend?
gimbap on my
your
drive
drive
back.
back?
Yeah,
Lovely.
she always does that.
Yeah, that was
So
really
I'll
good.
lock that in.
Really good.
Okay, guys.
I think that's everything.
Thanks for watching.
Fart, quick.